Hey everybody, welcome. I'm Heather. I'm the Bent Yogi. This is Friday Power Flow. This is a about 30-minute practice for you, and we're going to get started in downward dog. So what do you say? Come on your mat and join me. All right. So coming onto your mat, and come on into your downward dog, or if it feels like a better fit, you can get started in child's pose. Start by setting your foundation and tuning into your breath. Take a big breath in, then a long breath out. Your foundation in your downward dog. Spread your fingers wide. Feet about hips width distance. You can let your heels soften. If you want to add a little bit of movement here, you can. Feeling the movement of your breath. You might notice movement in your thinking mind, distraction. It helps to set your gaze to one moving point. That's traditional drishti. Sometimes it works better to close your eyes, especially when you're practicing at home. I know I've said it before, but when you're at home and your eyes are open, well, if you can hold your gaze steady at one point, it will help. But at home, or really anywhere, our gaze tends to wander. That's what's so challenging about drishti. And at home, when your gaze wanders, you tend to see other things that need your attention. And right now, you can give your attention to yourself. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out, because you need your attention as well. On your next inhale, come on forward to your high push-up, high plank. Track your shoulders over your wrists. Low belly draws in and up really long from the crown of your head out through your heels, but this sense of lengthening out from your center. So as you draw your low belly in and up, as you engage your core, you can lengthen more forward through your torso, lengthen back through your legs. You can also drop your knees if that works better. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, press back to your downward facing dog. You might feel for letting your head drop here. You might notice that you're holding your head up and that you can let it drop. Same with your heels. If you're holding your heels up, they don't have to touch the ground, but you can let them soften. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. Inhale, come on forward to your high push-up, high plank. And as you exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forward, high push-up. Exhale, press back, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, come on forward to your high push-up, high plank. Pause here. Long and strong. Long through your arms as you connect through your hands. Lift up out of your shoulders. Lift up out of your wrists. Again, you can drop your knees for a little more support. It can be challenging, but you don't have to struggle. You are taking care of yourself, giving attention to yourself. Take a big breath in. And as you exhale, press back to your downward facing dog, giving yourself attention in a good way, in a loving and kind way. Take one more deep breath in here. And as you exhale, step or jump to the front of your mat. Set your feet. Come on into your halfway lift, your flat back. A couple of breaths here, long spine, belly in and up. You might have a bend in your knees. And you can soften your toes. Take a deep breath in. Fold forward, exhale. Inhale. Come on up to stand. Rise up. Reach and lift. Hands to your heart. Exhale. Set your gaze here. You can lower your gaze or close your eyes. You might set an intention for your practice today. It might be an intention that then carries over into your day, into your life. Take a big breath in. Then a long breath out. Inhale, sweep up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, flat back, inhale. Hands to your mat, step back to your high push-up, and from here, move forward halfway down or all the way down, low push-up. Pause. If you want to drop your knees, you can drop your knees. A big breath in, upward facing dog, your cobra or your low cobra. And as you exhale, back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, come on forward to your high push-up once more. Shoulders track over wrists. Now, shift forward, halfway down, again, your low push-up. Option to come all the way down or drop your knees, and you might not want to, But if you find yourself struggling, give yourself a little more support. A big breath in, upward facing dog, exhale, back to your downward dog or your child's pose. Take a long breath in, and a big breath out. Take another full inhale here. And as you exhale lightly, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand. Lift and reach. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale, forward and down, elbows in. Inhaling, upward facing dog cobra or low cobra. Exhaling, back to your downward facing dog. You can always add in your child's pose. You can add in different variations. Again, sometimes you don't want to. Sometimes we want to do the most that we can do. And sometimes, yeah, that works. Sometimes that's what's needed. But sometimes easing off can be hugely beneficial. Take one more big breath in. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale. Rise up. Reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. Chaturanga low push-up. You can step or jump back. Inhale. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in here. Exhale. Step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale. Fold. Inhale, rise up and into. A very good job of jumping forward. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward facing dog, exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Breathe in. And empty out. Once more, big inhale. Exhale lightly, step or jump to the front. That was a little bit better. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, sit back, reach up. I don't have a very good jump forward. Hands can be higher at your heart, and I have more that I want to say about that, but I'm not quite sure what. Weight of your body is in your heels. Strong through your core, long through your spine. Soften your toes. Here you might find you can bring your knees back, your hips back. Let your heart lift. Take a big inhale. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior one, Virabhadrasana. Step up and rise up. I guess it goes along with you don't always do what you want to do, right? Or sometimes what you want to do isn't the best thing to do in the moment. Bending into your front knee, grounding through your back foot, lifting and lengthening through your back leg. You can even out your hips here. Set your gaze or close your eyes. Soften your face, soften your jaw. You might find you can let your shoulders soften. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Sometimes when we're pushing to do more, what we think we need to do, or sometimes what we want to do. But when really, if we ease off a little bit, right, there is that softness and you're better able to go with the flow and really enjoy yourself. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps forward. Warrior one. One big step or a couple of smaller steps. Front foot flat and straight, bending into your front knee. Connect through your back foot. Lift and lengthen through your back leg. And here, maybe even out your hips. Left hip back, right hip forward. As always, it's a balance. You probably knew I was going to say that. What we want to do, right, our desires. Absolutely. Going for it. But then balancing it out so that there's not pushing, there's not forcing, that especially here on your mat, you are still being attentive to yourself, taking care of yourself in a good way. Take one more big inhale. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Giving yourself attention in a good way. A lot of times when we're paying attention to ourselves, we're critiquing ourselves or our practices. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. You might simply feel that you're here. You made it onto your mat today. Take another deep breath in. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. Chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, right foot flat, rise up. Exhale, hands come to your mat. High push up to low. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right in your child's pose, take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. A big inhale. And a big exhale. Another deep breath in here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise to stand, lift up, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Feet together, a little bit forward, right leg to the sky. High push up, draw your knee into your chest. Lift out of your shoulders, belly draws in and up. Inhale, up and back to your three-legged dog. High push up, right knee above and outside your right elbow. You can drop to low push up, maybe stick in the arm balance. Up and back, three-legged dog. High push up, right knee above and outside your left elbow. From here, right foot to the left. Side plank variation. Left arm reaches up. You can drop your right knee. You might not want to drop your right knee, but you might get more out of it if you do. You might have some room to play around, lean back, draw the right foot back, and then lift it up. Feel what you can do and still enjoy yourself. Take one more big inhale, back to your three-legged dog. Left hand lands, right leg goes up. Step up to your crescent lunge. Rise up. Right foot is a little to your right. Bring your hands to your heart. Take a big inhale and twist to your right. Left elbow towards the outside of your right leg. You can keep your back knee lifted or drop it down for a little more support. Press through your hands to lift your chest up. Lengthen through your spine and tap into your breath to help you rinse out and lift your chest up and let your heart lift. Hands can stay together or they can open up. Left hand reaching for the ground, right arm up for the sky. Take a long inhale and a big exhale. A deep breath in and a long breath out. One more big inhale here. As you exhale, bring your hands down to your mat. Pivot around towards the side edge of your mat, coming into your prasarita, your wide-legged. Well, we'll stay in a halfway lift here. Toes are soft. Hands on your mat. Bend your right knee. Press down the way through the baby toe side of your left foot. Inhale, come to center. Exhale, bend your left knee, grounded through your right foot. Just a couple of times. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhale, center, pause. Pivot around towards the back edge of your mat, coming into your runner's lunge. Rise up, crescent lunge. Left foot is set here. Lift off, eagle. Right leg wraps up and over, and your right arm wraps under. Right hip gently draws back. Shoulders soften. Your right foot can dangle or touch down. Maybe it hooks behind the standing leg. And even as you bend your knees and your arms, stay long and strong, tall and upright in your torso for 5, 4. Soften your toes. 3, 2. Here, sit a little bit lower. Now release. Unwrap, reach all the way up. A big inhale. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift. Inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog or child's pose. Take a full breath in. And a big breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to your hands. Halfway lift. Inhale. exhale, fold. Utkatasana, sit down, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push-up to low push-up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat, chaturanga, low push-up. Upward dog, inhale. Downward dog, exhale. Right foot steps, warrior one. Back foot flat, come up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push-up to low. Upward dog, breathe in. Downward dog, breathe out. Left foot steps again. Warrior one, rise up. Open out, warrior two. Adjust your feet. Generous stance. So you're taking up some space, but you're also generous in supporting yourself. You are being generous and giving yourself this time and attention. Lengthen out through your arms, spin your palms to the sky. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Connected through your back foot long through your back leg. Dip into your front knee, lift from your left hip. Take a big inhale. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push-up to low push-up. Inhale. Upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps again, warrior one, rise up. Open out, warrior two. Take your left hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Left elbow lightly on your left leg. Right arm up to the sky. Check in with your feet here, so both feet, you can feel them, on your mat, flat on your mat. Space between your toes, space between your fingers. Take a deep breath in. Take your top arm, wrap it around behind your back. Come on into your half bind or your full bind. Now you might want to come into the full bind, but your hands don't quite meet. That's okay. They don't have to meet. You can work with a towel or strap between your hands, but you can also still want the full bind, be moving towards the full bind, but also be content with where you are right here, right now, and enjoy yourself. Take a long breath in, and a long breath out. A big inhale, and a big exhale. As you inhale, reach your top arm up. Exhale, hands down to your mat. Step back, high push-up to low push-up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a full breath in, and empty out. Another big inhale here. Exhale lightly, walk or jump to your hands. Halfway lift, inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up, fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Feet together and forward, left leg to the sky. High push up, draw your knee into your chest. Lift out of your shoulders. Active through your right leg. Up and back, three-legged dog. High push-up. Left knee above and outside your left elbow. You can drop down, low push-up, stick in the arm balance. Up and back, three-legged dog. High push-up. Left knee above and outside the right elbow. And from here, take your left foot to the right. Roll into your left hand. You can be on the big toe side of your right foot. You can drop your left knee. Right arm extends up. You can also work with your left forearm on your mat. You might find you can slide the left foot back, lift the left leg, a lot of core. Take a big inhale, back to your three-legged dog. Right hand comes down, left leg lifts up. Step up to your crescent lunge. Left foot is a little to your left, bring your hands to your heart, take a big inhale, and twist to your left. Right elbow towards the outside of your left leg. And watch out for collapsing onto the right leg, your torso collapsing onto the right leg. Lift up. Use the press of your hands, use your breath. Simply paying attention and noticing if you have space to lift up. Hands can stay together or open up. Right here, absolutely. On our mats, practicing together, we have the space and the support to lift up and lighten up. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Another big inhale here. As you exhale, both hands come down inside the left foot. Pivot around towards the side edge of your mat. Feet are wide, even. They can be parallel or pigeon-toed. Halfway lift and then bend your left knee. Connected through your right foot, you can stay here or coming up onto your right heel. My son used to call this a a ninja squat. Hands down or at your heart. Inhale, come to center. And as you exhale, switch sides. Again, the left foot can be flat or you can come up onto the heel. Hands down or at your heart. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, bend to the left. Inhale, come through center. Exhale and bend to the right. Inhale, come to center, bring your hands down, pivot around towards the front edge of your mat. Right toes pin forward, runner's lunge, rise up, crescent lunge, lift off, eagle, left leg, wraps up and over. Maybe the left foot touches down before you get it up and over. Left arm wraps under. You can work with a different arm variation. Drishti will help here. Drishti here can be pretty challenging. People ask me about this. Do I look at my arms? Do I look beyond my arms? Where do I look? Pick one spot. Commit to it. If you fall out of the pose, you come back, reset. Sit a little bit lower. Take a big breath in and a long breath out. On your inhale, unwrap, release, reach all the way up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a full breath in. And a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana. Sit down, reach up. Fold forward, exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up, exhale. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, back foot flat, rise up. Exhale, hands to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Left foot steps, warrior one, come up. Exhale, hands to your mat. Chaturanga, low push up. Inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps, warrior one, come up. Now warrior two, open out. Right foot flat and straight. Makes it simpler to track your knee over your ankle. Back toes towards the side of your mat, maybe a little bit forward. Makes it simpler to connect through the whole back foot. And then you have this connection down. You can lift up and open out. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Spin your palms to the sky. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Reach up and go back. Left hand lands lightly wherever it lands. Soften your toes. Take a big inhale here. Exhale, hands down to your mat. High push up to low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot steps again. Warrior one, rise up. Open out, warrior two. Take your right hand high, reverse your warrior. Side angle, Parsva Konasana. Right elbow now on your right leg, and your left arm extends up. And you can feel how you land your right elbow. Are you collapsing down? Is there a whole lot of weight there? Can you lift up a little bit? Lighten up. You can feel how you approach your practice. Is there a quality of lightness, a quality of care and joy? Are those qualities that you can cultivate even as you cultivate strength and flexibility and focus? Take your top arm here, wrap it around behind your back. Come on into your half bind or play around with the full bind. So even as you move forward towards your goals, wanting to do more, maybe wanting more, right? The balance of still taking care of yourself here, feeling how strong you are already, enjoying all of this. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And that requires a little bit of honesty. Honest about, well, your intention. Inhale, take your top arm up. And as you exhale, both hands come down to your mat. Step back, high push up, forward and down, low push up. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Another big inhale here. Exhale, step or jump to the front. Halfway lift. Inhale, Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up, reach up. Fold forward. Exhale. Halfway lift, inhale. High push up to low push up. Exhale. Inhale. Upward dog. Exhale. Downward dog. Bring your feet together and forward. Take your right leg to the sky. Now bend your right knee for your down dog hip opener. If you want to flip your dog, you can let the foot pull you over. Let the foot pull you over. And then coming back around, right leg goes up. Come on forward to your high push-up. Draw your knee into your chest. Inhale, up and back, three-legged dog. High push-up, right knee above and outside your left elbow. High push-up. Nope, sorry. Downward, three-legged dog. Now your high push-up. Right knee above and outside your right elbow. And from here, drop into your half pigeon. Let the right foot land. Let your left leg walk back. You can set up the variation on your back and lengthen as you come forward. When I first started recording these videos, if I tripped up on my words, I would stop, we'd edit it, I'd start again, I would stop, start again, and we'd edit it out. Way too complicated. This practice, well, this is it. No editing except for the very beginning and the very end. It's live. It's one take. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. And that is actually more enjoyable for me. Not worrying about getting it right. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. It's a little simpler when your intention is to take care of yourself. I think it helps simplify things a bit, at least on your mat. When you have a quality of care and compassion in what you're doing, right, that does help you to lighten up and feel better. Helps you enjoy where you are. Take a long breath in, then a long breath out. Set your hands under your shoulders and make your way back to your downward facing dog. So you want to come into a three-legged dog or stick in a flow or even a tabletop, some cat-cows you can. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. Bring your feet together and forward, left leg to the sky here. Bend your left knee for your down dog hip opener. And you can flip your dog. If you're not sure about flipping your dog, you might come forward to your high push-up and then take it over. That's a little more accessible sometimes, a little less daunting. If you're over, come on back around, left leg goes up. High push-up, draw your knee into your chest, belly pulls in and up. Inhale, up and back, three-legged dog. High push-up, right knee above and outside left knee above and outside your right elbow. Up and back, three-legged dog. One more, high push-up. Left knee above and outside your left elbow. Take the foot across and drop into your half pigeon. Set yourself up. Lengthen through your back leg. You can set up the variation on your back as you come into this variation. You can add in a block under your hip, your chest, or your forehead. Take a long breath in and a big breath out. And these qualities of compassion, contentment, joy, honesty, they're all part of the Yoga Sutras, the yamas and the niyamas. Ahimsa is compassion. Satya is truth. Santosha, contentment. So wanting to grow and expand and move forward, but also the balance of being content with where you are right here, right now, so you can enjoy where you are. Take a long breath in. And a big breath out. In your practice, in your day, in your practice, sometimes the challenge is to allow yourself to be right here, right now, in spite of everything else that needs your attention. Taking care of yourself. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. That's exactly what you are doing, taking care of yourself. Put you in a better place to take care of others. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. Set your hands under your shoulders. Back to your downward facing dog. Whatever variation you like. Any kind of movement that feels good. Take a big inhale. And a big exhale. One more deep breath in here. As you exhale, step or jump your feet through your hands. Sit down, feet forward, hands forward, strong core. Lower back slowly for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hover your shoulders and your feet. Look at your toes for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower all the way down. Set your feet flat on your mat. Come on up for your bridge or your wheel. Any variation, any combination. Connect down through your feet. Breathe in. Fill up and lift up. A bridge or your wheel. If you want to add in rest at this point, you can, and maybe you don't want to add in rest, but that's really what you need. Maybe you're kind of toying around with wheel. Go for it. Come on up. Allow yourself to lift up and lighten up. Take one more big breath in. And as you exhale, come on down. Soles of your feet together, knees drop to the sides for Supta Baddha Konasana. Take a big inhale. And empty out. And from here, we'll move right into Shavasana. So if you want to add in some movement, you can. Whatever leg variation you like. I'm going to put on an extra layer. You can do that as well. In these last few moments of your practice, you do need them. Be honest about that. It's not just about all the movement. The balance of stillness. And that does help us, I think, find joy and contentment. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. Here you can wiggle your fingers and toes. Bring some movement back to your body. Draw your knees to your chest, give them a squeeze. When you're ready, you can roll to one side, make your way to seated. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your gaze, lower your gaze, or close your eyes. And I think this practice helps us recognize that we have everything within us already for contentment, right? Joy, care, right? That who we are and where we are is enough. Take a long breath in and a long breath out. And drawing your thumbs to your forehead, to your third eye center. Together we say, Namaste. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for joining me for Friday Power Flow. A couple of trip-ups on my words, but still a great practice. Hope you enjoyed it. I'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below. Like the video, subscribe, and share with your friends. Most important, take care of yourself, take care of each other. I'm Heather, I'm Bent Yogi, and I hope I see you soon.